Okay. So students are able to see the video? Yes or no? Students, are you able to see the video?
No, ma'am.
No? So let me share the screen once again then. One minus sine phi dash in the active state PA is equal to. So are you able to see now? Yes, students, are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So let me play the video. Okay. 1 minus sin pi dash by 1 plus sin pi dash into sigma v. Okay. So are you able to hear the voice from the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. This can be rewritten like this. Okay. PA is equal to. Okay. So this term is replaced with K naught. Ka, and we all know that the total stress in the vertical direction is equal to gamma into z, right? So it is always the multiplication of two terms, that is unit weight and the depth, right? So the PA will be equal to now Ka into gamma z. So this is the standard equation for pressure in the active state. Okay, lateral earth pressure in the active state, right? So what is that we understood from this? Okay, what is Ka here? Ka equal to 1 minus sin phi dash by 1 plus sin phi dash. So what is Ka here? Okay, so K is the coefficient of earth pressure in the active state, which is equal to 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi. Okay. Then calculate Ka when phi dash equal to 30 degrees. Okay. Ka is equal. So you just calculate and tell me what is the Ka value. If phi is 30 degrees is given, what is the Ka, coefficient of earth pressure in the active case?
0.33.
Okay. Equal to Ka can also be written as tan square 45 minus phi dash by 2. This is from trigonometry. So for Ka we are having two formula here, but any one of formula we can use. Okay. So students, So students, are you able to see the PPT now? Yes, are you able to see the PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So whatever we discussed till now, it was active case. It was about the first diagram. Okay. So what was there in the first diagram? Okay. So wall was moving away from the soil. Okay. Wall was moving away from the soil. Okay. Wall was moving in this direction. Okay. So we are going to discuss about passive case now. Okay. So what is happening in the passive case? So wall is moving in this direction. Okay. So what the wall is doing? Wall is trying to compress the soil in this case. So wall is exerting some pressure on the soil, and the soil also will be consisting of some earth pressure, some lateral earth pressure. Okay. So we are going to discuss about the pressure, whatever that is stored in the soil. Okay. When wall is compressing the soil. Okay. So, and the failure zone is like this. Okay. In the passive case. Okay. And the soil is having horizontal surface. Okay. Horizontal surface or failure surface is horizontal, and the soil is cohesionless in this case. Okay. So if you draw the Mohr circle for this condition for the passive case, how does it look like? Okay. So Mohr circle always drawn in terms of stresses. Okay. So on y-axis you are having, so here on the y-axis you will be having shear stresses, on the horizontal axis you will be having vertical stress. Right. Right. Students, are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So Mohr circles, if you see, so the sigma v is constant here. Okay. And the first circle is represented, the end point of first circle is represented with A. The end point of second circle is represented with A dash. The end point of third circle is represented with A double dash. So if you see, the radius of the circle is increasing in a positive direction. So it means the sigma h, the stress in the horizontal direction is increasing, but the stress in the vertical direction is constant. Okay. So in this case, we are going to calculate how much the lateral earth pressure is. What is PP? Okay. So here what is happened? We are analyzing one small soil element. Okay. And which is there at the depth of Z, and the stresses are acting like this on the soil element. So in this condition, in this state, what is the lateral earth pressure? Okay. That we are going to derive now. Okay. So I'll play the video for passive case now. So are you able to see the video? Yes? Are you able to see the video? Students? Pressure. Okay. So are you able to see the video? Here?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. The retaining wall is trying to compress the soil, right? So the retaining wall is moving in this direction. So because of which the soil grains are compressed. Now we are going to calculate the lateral earth pressure which is existed in the which is existing in the soil, right? So we'll calculate passive earth pressure, that is P. Okay, pressure in the passive state. which is equal to, so from the diagram we can write, right? So passive earth pressure PP is equal to, so from the diagram PP is equal to OC plus CE, right? So what is the CE now? Okay, so CE is equal to, we can write it to be OC plus CD. CE to be OC plus CD. CE is the same as CD. CE is same as CD from the diagram or from the similar triangles principle, right? So, and what is CD? CD is equal to OC sin phi. So this you know it from the CD, right? CD is equal to OC sin phi dash. So this is from trigonometry, right? Okay. So now PP is equal to what? PP is equal to OC, if you take common, 1 plus sin phi dash, right? So we got the expression for pressure in the passive state, right? So let us write what is OB now, right? Which is equal to OC minus CD, right? And what we know, CD is equal to, we'll substitute CD now. CD is equal to OC sin phi dash, right? So here we can write, since CD is equal to OC sin phi dash, right? So OB will be equal to, take OC to be common, so the expression will be 1 minus sin phi dash, right? So this is OB can be considered as sigma B, right? Sigma B is equal to, OB is equal to sigma B. From the diagram we can write this. So sigma B is equal to OC of 1 minus sin phi dash, right? So consider this to be 1, this to be 2. Now apply the mathematical operation 1 by 2. So PP by sigma V is equal to, PP is what? OC of 1 plus sin phi dash by sigma V is how much? OC of 1 minus sin phi dash, right? So let us cancel the terms, right? So PP is equal to, right? PP we want now, right? The passive at the pressure we want. PP is equal to 1 minus sin phi dash by 1 plus sin phi dash. Okay, so we'll take this sigma V to right side. Sigma V. Okay, so let us rewrite the equation. PP is equal to Kp into sigma V, which is equal to gamma into Z. Right? So this term is considered as Kp. Okay, and sigma V, which is equal to gamma into Z always. Right? So PP equal to Kp into gamma Z, right? So this is the standard equation for calculation of earth pressure in the passive case, right? So we know what is Kp is equal to coefficient of earth pressure in the passive case, right? And Kp can also be equal to, right, Kp, let me write here, Kp, we have two formulas here. Kp is equal to 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi, and also there is one more formula for this. Okay, so from the trigonometry we can write it tan square of 45 plus 5 by 2. Okay, any of these we can use. Okay,
Ma'am,
now
ma'am,
standard
Kp value 1 plus sin phi
5
by
by, yeah,
1
yeah,
plus sin phi by 1 minus 1.
yeah. I have written it in the reverse. It is, it should be in the numerator 1 plus sin pi by 1 minus sin pi. Okay. So sorry for the mistake. So whatever you said is correct. Okay. Kp is equal to 1 plus sin pi by 1 minus sin pi. Okay.
equation to calculate the passive earth pressure, lateral earth pressure.
So can you just tell me the formula for PA, the standard formula for PA? Yes. Yes. Can anyone tell me the standard formula for PA? It was shown just now, right? Active case lo pressure enta undandi, lateral earth pressure. So in the passive case we derived just now, it is Kp into gamma Z. Okay. In the active case, what is PA? How much it is?
Ka into gamma.
Ka into gamma Z. Ka is equal to how much? Ka is equal to what? Yes. Ka is equal to what?
Coefficient of active earth pressure.
It is equal to what? What is the formula for K?
0.3.
If pi is 30 degrees, in that
1 minus sin phi by
1
1 plus
minus
sin
sin phi by 1
1
plus
plus
sin
sin
phi.
pi. Okay. And another formula that we are having is tan square into 45 minus 5 by 2. Okay. So here we derived PP. Okay. Passive earth pressure, which is equal to Kp into gamma Z. What is Kp here? What is Kp? Yes. What is Kp? What does it represents?
1 plus sin phi by 1 minus
1 plus sin pi by 1 minus sin pi. Okay. What is gamma? What is gamma? What does the gamma represents? Gamma అంటే ఏంటండి? ఏమైందండి? Are you able to hear me? What does gamma represents? Yes. Prashant. Gamma is the representation for? Are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
What does gamma represents? Gamma అంటే ఏంటండి? Unit weight of soil. Okay. What does Z is representing here? Z అంటే ఏంటండి?
Ma'am, depth, ma'am.
So depth, which is whatever the element we are considered for analysis, that soil element is existing at depth Z. Okay. So what does phi represents here? What does phi represents? Phi is the representation for what? Yes. You need to answer me. Phi is the representation for? Are you able to hear me or not?
Yes.
What does phi represents? ఏమైందండి? పై అంటే ఏంటో తెలీదా? Phi represents what? So gamma represents unit weight of soil. Phi represents internal friction or frictional resistance or angle of shear resistance. Okay, all are the same. Okay. So now yes. So now let us see the derivation. When the soil is cohesionless, what is the earth pressure in the active state and what is the earth pressure in the passive state? Okay. For cohesive soil. So what is the change now? Cohesive soil means what is the change?
C dash is not equals to 0.
Yeah, so C dash will exist. So in the Mohr circle will be, or in the graph, whenever we are drawing the Mohr circles, we'll be considering C dash. Okay. So watch the video carefully.
Okay. Today we will discuss about Rankine set plate theory for cohesive soils. So here, compared to cohesionless soils, the failure envelope
Is that video and audio is clear for you?
Yes.
Right.
is like this. This is failure envelope. Failure envelope, okay. Failure envelope won't start at origin actually. It start at C ordinate, okay. C ordinate will be there at origin. See, this is the cohesion. C is cohesion, and this friction angle is pi here. If you extend that line, failure envelope, to the baseline, then it joins here and it makes pi angle of internal friction. This horizontally is now this C into cot pi. And you know, in case of active earth pressure, active, first we'll see active case, okay. Active case. In case of active case, sigma h is minimum pressure. So this is sigma h and maximum is sigma v, vertical pressure. Of course, we need to find the relation between sigma h and sigma v. This is the Mohr circle. Okay. Pranit, is it okay? Pranit?
Yes, sir.
Pranit, అర్థమైంది కదా?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mohr circle. Kirti? Kirti, clear amma? Karthik? Karthik, okay. Sajid?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kalyani, clear kadamma? You know, from origin to center value, you know, that is average. Sigma V plus sigma H by 2. Then total is now this one, C into cot pi plus sigma V plus sigma H by 2. The radius of the Mohr circle is here, sigma V minus sigma H by 2. So from this triangle, suppose this is ABC triangle. So sin pi equal to what? Opposite side, sigma V minus sigma H by 2 whole divided by C into cot pi plus sigma V plus sigma H by 2. So taking 2 as LCM, that gets cancelled. Sin pi equal to sigma V minus sigma H whole divided by 2C cot pi plus sigma V plus sigma H. Yes. Any doubt?
So here, if you see, so he has taken the 2 to be LCM, okay, and cancelled. Okay, have you understood the operation here? He has taken 2 as common, okay, and cancelled in both numerator and denominator.
Okay. Then cross multiply this. Sigma V minus sigma H equal to 2C cot pi into sin pi. Cot means cos by sin. So it is cos pi plus sigma V plus sigma H into sin pi. So sigma V or sigma H into 1 plus sin pi equal to, okay, sigma V into 1 plus, sorry, this is 1 minus, right? This is 1 minus sin pi. 1 minus sin pi into this sigma V into 1 plus sin pi. Minus plus 2C cos pi, right? Is it okay? Sigma V minus sigma H. Sorry, minus. This one is minus. Minus 2C. Sigma V into 1. Something wrong. Sigma H into 1 plus sin pi. Sigma V into 1 minus sin pi. Now, okay? Sigma V into 1 minus sin pi minus 2C cos pi. So, sigma H equal to 1 minus sin pi divided by 1 plus sin pi into sigma V minus 2C cos pi divided by 1 plus sin pi. Already we defined yesterday Ka equal to 1 minus 1 plus sin pi. This has been defined, okay? Therefore, sigma H equal to Ka into sigma V minus 2C into cos pi by 1 plus sin pi will be now root Ka. How means? I will explain you. See here, cos pi by 1 plus sin pi can be written as that equal to cos pi can be written as cos 2 theta cos square pi by 2 minus otherwise
minus sin theta को ना
Yeah, we'll do one thing. 1 minus sin pi by 1 plus sin pi under root. Okay, that equal to root of 1 can be written as sin square pi by 2 plus cos square pi by 2 minus sin pi can be written as 2 sin pi by 2 cos pi by 2. Similarly, divided by 1 can be sin square pi by 2 plus cos square pi by 2 plus 2 sin.
So students, one thing here, so this under root is for both the terms, okay? So it is for both the terms, not for only the half term, okay? So here one is written as sin square pi by 2 plus cos square pi by 2, okay? And sin phi, the second term, okay, is replaced with this term, okay? 2 sin phi by 2 into cos phi by 2, okay?
Equal to that is cos pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2 whole square divided by cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 whole square under root. So root and square gets cancelled, so that equal to cos pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2 by cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2. Again, which is equal to multiply with the conjugate, that is cos pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2 into cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 divided by cos pi by 2 sin pi by 2 whole square, cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 whole square, which is equal to, see, this is cos square pi by 2 minus sin square pi by 2 is cos pi. This one is cos square pi by 2 plus sin square pi by 2, that is 1 plus 2 sin pi by 2 cos pi by 2 sin pi. So we proved this. That means root of Ka we have taken. Ka, you know, root 1 minus sin pi by 1 plus sin pi, and we have proved that that is equal to root Ka equal to cos pi by 1 plus sin pi. So this is the result. Ka. Suppose if you replace with 0, if C is 0, then already whatever we derived yesterday, that you get, okay? Ka sigma B, if C is 0. So it is generalized one, okay, for active case. Similarly, we will see passive case also. అందరికీ అర్థమైందా? ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా ఇందులో?
So students, if you see, the formula is like this, okay? When soil is cohesive and whenever you are calculating earth pressure in the active case, okay? Earth pressure in the active case. So you'll be having Ka here in the equation, okay? Ka into gamma V minus, so this is the extra term. Whenever the soil is cohesive, this is the extra term, minus 2C under root of Ka, okay? So if the soil is cohesionless, okay, you will be having only these things, Ka into gamma B or Ka into gamma into H, okay? So this term is the change, okay, from cohesive soil to cohesionless soil, okay? So as it is cohesive soil, in the formula, it is compulsory that you
expand then whole square ni.
Whole square explain చేస్తా.
Cos square pi by 2 sin plus sin square pi by t is 1. 2 cos pi by t into sin pi by t is sin pi.
Okay.
Okay na? Okay. Next, we'll see passive case. Passive case.
So is that audio and video is clear for you now? Students?
మ్యామ్ ఒకసారి 10 seconds బ్యాక్ పెట్టండి మ్యామ్ వీడియో.
ఓకే. డౌట్ అడిగారు అక్కడ అంతే.
Similarly, we will see passive case also.
కాదు మ్యామ్ ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆపండి.
అందరికీ అర్థమైందా? ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా ఇందులో?
ఏంటండి ఏమంటున్నారు? ఇంకా బ్యాక్ పెట్టాలా?
cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 చాలు cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ అయితే cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 into cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 ఇక్కడ రైట్ సైడ్ లో
ఇది sin 5 ని ఇలా రాసుకున్నారండి ఫస్ట్.
అది కాదు మ్యామ్, కింద రైట్ సైడ్ సిగ్మా హెచ్ కింద
ఇక్కడ
దాంట్లో
ఇక్కడ టర్మ్స్ క్యాన్సిల్ అవ్వలేదా అండి?
ఎట్లా అయితే మ్యామ్ cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ అయితే ఆ ఫార్ములా ఎందుకు వస్తుంది మ్యామ్? a square minus b square కి a plus b into a minus b కదా మ్యామ్.
మీకు ఈ స్టెప్ కింద కదా?
ఆ స్టెప్ అర్థం కాలేదు మ్యామ్ అసలు.
ఇదా ఇక్కడ?
అవును.
ఈ న్యూమరేటర్ లో అయితే అర్థమైంది కదా?
న్యూమరేటర్ అర్థం కాలేదు, న్యూమరేటర్ తప్పు చేసి.
న్యూమరేటర్ కరెక్టే ఉంది.
రూట్ ఆఫ్ కే వాల్యూ ఎంత మ్యామ్? cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 by cos 5/2 plus sin 5/2. అంటే కే వాల్యూ cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ by cos 5/2 plus sin 5/2 హోల్ స్క్వేర్. cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 హోల్ స్క్వేర్ అంటే cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 into cos 5/2 minus sin 5/2 మ్యామ్. ఇన్ కేస్ cos square 5/2 minus sin square 5/2 అయితే ఆ ఫార్మ్ లో వస్తుంది మ్యామ్.
ఇక్కడ కరెక్టే ఉంది కదమ్మా?
కరెక్టే ఉంది.
కరెక్టే ఉంది. మీరు చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ. కరెక్టే ఉంది, నాకైతే ఎక్కడైతే మిస్టేక్ అనిపించలేదు. ఓకేనా?
ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే అడగండి. Passive case. So failure envelope is like this. You can extend that to back. Like this. This is pi angle. Of course, this is also pi. This ordinate is C. So this is C into cot pi. Now more circle if you draw. Is like this. So here in passive case, sigma h is maximum, sigma v is minimum. Okay, in passive case. So this is the radius, and this one you can calculate because this one you know how much? Sigma h plus sigma v by 2 average. So this one radius is sigma h minus sigma v by 2. So in this case, sin pi equal to here 90 degrees. So sin pi equal to opposite side sigma h minus sigma v by 2 whole divided by this one c into cot pi plus sigma h plus sigma v by 2. Sigma c cot pi plus sigma h plus sigma v by 2. So taking 2 LCM, so sin pi equal to sigma h minus sigma v whole divided by 2c cot pi plus sigma h plus sigma v. Cross multiplying sigma h minus sigma v equal to 2c. Cot into sin is cos. Cos pi plus sigma h plus sigma v into sin pi. So sigma h into 1 minus sin pi equal to sigma v into 1 plus sin pi plus 2c cos pi. Sigma h equal to 1 plus sin pi divided by 1 minus sin pi into sigma v plus 2c cos pi by 1 minus sin pi. You know, kp we derived yesterday. Kp we defined, okay? 1 plus sin pi divided by 1 minus sin pi. So sigma h equal to kp sigma v plus, here plus 2c. This will be root kp. So cos pi by 1 minus sin pi will be root kp. You can prove that as usual, okay? So this is the formula. Okay. So generally we modify these formulas like this. In case of water table is there, then finally we need to remember this. PA, active earth pressure, equal to Ka into effective vertical stress minus 2c root Ka plus pore water pressure. If water table is there, pore water pressure is there, means plus u, that pore water pressure also needs to be taken. Here stress also, effective stress needs to be taken. Similarly, PP formula Kp into effective vertical stress plus 2c root Kp plus pore water pressure, okay? So these are the formulas needs to be used in calculation of earth pressure. Okay, we will solve some problems on this. Effective vertical stress.
So students, ఎప్పుడైతే whenever there is water table in between, okay, in between the depth of the retaining wall, okay, in between wherever the water table is present. So water table may be present at the ground surface or in between. Anyway, if the water table is present, then the earth pressure in the active state will vary like this, okay. So you'll be adding the pore water pressure, okay. Even in the passive case also you'll be adding the pore water pressure, okay, whenever there is water table, okay. If there is no water table, you won't be having u here, okay. So u represents pore water pressure, and it will come into the picture whenever there is water table, okay.
Okay, we will solve some problems on this.
So students, if you have any doubts, you can watch the video again, okay. Only simplification is required, okay. Only mathematical operations need to be done, okay. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా ఏంటంటే ఏ టర్మ్ ఎలా రాస్తున్నాం అన్నది ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండి. సో ఇవి ఆల్రెడీ మనం ట్రిగ్నామెట్రీలో చూసినవే ఫార్ములాస్, కానీ రీకలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి ఒకసారి, ఓకేనా. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమీ లేదండి, ఇక్కడ చాలా సింపుల్ ఆపరేషన్ ఉంది, ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి, ఇది కరెక్ట్గానే ఉంది వీడియోలో, ఓకే. రైట్. సో Mandeep, 112 Mandeep, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
సో ఈరోజు క్లాస్లో ఏమేమి డిస్కస్ చేసామండి, ఏ టాపిక్స్ మీద వీడియోస్ చూసారు? ఎస్, చెప్పాలి. వీడియోస్లో హెడ్డింగ్ చూడలేదా అండి మణిదీప్? ఎస్, వినిపిస్తుందా మణిదీప్? రశస్విని, ఏ టాపిక్స్ డిస్కస్ చేసామండి ఈరోజు క్లాస్లో? ఏ డెరివేషన్స్ చూసాము? వీడియోలో హెడ్డింగ్ చూడలేదా రశస్విని? హెడ్డింగ్ చూడకపోయినా చెప్తూనే ఉంటావు కదా వీడియో మొత్తం ఇది చేస్తున్నాం ఇది చేస్తున్నాం అని.
చూసాను మేడం.
చెప్పండి మరి.
Rankins earth pressure theory for cohesive soil.
అదొక్కటేనా? అదొక్కటేనా? అంతకుముందు
Active pressure and passive pressure.
ఫర్ శ్రీహిత, Srihita, are you there in the class?
Yes.
So, ఏ టాపిక్స్ కి వీడియోస్ ప్లే చేస్తానండి ఈరోజు, చెప్తారా? శ్రీహిత,
Active earth pressure, ma'am.
యాక్టివ్ ఎర్త్ ప్రెజర్,
Passive earth pressure.
ఫర్ విచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సాయిల్స్? For which type of soils? So Srikarthi, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you tell me the formula for passive earth pressure when soil is cohesionless? Formula for passive earth pressure.
Sin phi by 1 minus sin.
What?
Kp is equal to 1 plus sin phi by 1 minus sin.
అంతేనా? పక్కన ఏమి ఉండవు ఇంకా టర్మ్స్?
రాసుకున్న తర్వాత ఫాస్ట్ గా తిప్పేసారు మ్యామ్.
సో మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేయాలి కదా, గామా ఇంటూ హెచ్.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
మీరు చెప్పింది కేపీకి మాత్రమే అవుతుంది. ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఫర్ పీపీ. ఓకేనా? సో మీకు ఎప్పుడైనా అలా డౌట్ అనిపిస్తే మళ్ళీ వీడియో ప్లే చేయమని అడగొచ్చు కదా. ఓకే, సో రైట్. ఓకే, సో 19 సిరీస్ వర్షిత్. సో వర్షిత్, యాక్టివ్ ఎర్త్ ప్రెజర్ కి ఫార్ములా చెప్తారా? వెన్ సాయిల్ ఈజ్ కోహెసివ్. వర్షిత్, క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా అండి? యాక్టివ్ ఎర్త్ ప్రెజర్ ఫార్ములా వెన్ సాయిల్ ఈజ్ కోహెసివ్. Amen, Varshit. Do you want to answer or not? Pushpita.
Yes, ma'am.
So formula చెప్తారా అండి యాక్టివ్ ఎర్త్ ప్రెజర్ కి when soil is cohesive?
V minus 2C root Ka.
Right. So Ka into gamma V minus 2C under root of Ka. Okay. What is Ka? Ka ki formula చెప్తారా?
1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin.
లేకపోతే ఇంకో లాస్ట్ కి ఒకటి రాసి చూపించారు కదా, అండర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ కేఏ కెన్ బి రిటర్న్ యాజ్ అని ఒక లాంగ్ డెరివేషన్ చేసి చూపించారు కదా. సో దెర్ ఈస్ సమ్ అదర్ ఫార్ములా ఆల్సో ఫర్ కేఏ. కెన్ యూ టెల్ మీ అదర్ ఫార్ములా ఆల్సో? మీరు ఏదైతే చెప్పారో అది కరెక్టే. సో దెర్ వాజ్ వన్ మోర్ ఫార్ములా కాస్ 5 by 1 plus sin 5 లాస్ట్కి రాశారు కదా. ఎస్, చూసారా పుష్పిత? Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
so there are many formulae like that for Ka. Three formulae are there. Okay, one is 1 minus sin 5 by 1 plus sin 5. Another one is tan square into 45 minus 5 by 2. That is second formula. And third formula is cos 5 by 1 plus sin 5. Okay. సో ఇవన్నీ డిరైవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చండి. ఒక వే మాత్రం వీడియోలో చూపించాను మీకు, మిగతావన్నీ ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీ నుంచి వచ్చినవి. ఓకే, right. So I'll revise once the topics whatever covered in today's class. Okay, so we have seen derivations, okay, in today's class. Passive earth pressure derivation when soil is cohesionless, okay, and when the soil is cohesive we have seen the derivation for active case and for passive case. Okay, so thank you students. Right. So in next class, when the soil is inclined, when the soil surface is inclined, what is the earth pressure in the passive state, in the active state, that we'll discuss. Okay. Right. So Rankin has given different derivations for actives for when the soil is cohesionless, when the soil is cohesive, and when the soil surface is inclined. Okay, so if you see this PPT once, I'll show you the PPT once and I'll end up the class. So whatever the derivation that we discussed, we assume the ground surface to be horizontal. Okay, so in the next class we'll be discussing when the ground surface is inclined. So what is the earth pressure, that we'll discuss in the next class. Okay. Thank you students. So I'm ending the session. Thank you students. You can leave the class.
Attendance.
I have taken the attendance.